Live deep in the heart of West Texas, it's Frontline News with Brent Clark. Here is your host extraordinaire, Brent Clark. Well, you know, thousands have turned out for that Young King rally, up there in Virginia. You think the way some of these politicians are voting, that tells you something right there. Anyway, I took a look at that Breitbart News this morning, and it's pretty interesting how to really say it is. One of Biden's policies could turn illegal aliens into billionaires. Guys, we gotta stop this. I mean, even where young Democrats are afraid to make the critical vote on the vulnerable ones are unwilling to make the vote on the shamnesty thing going on with Biden. Well, since they're unwilling or unable to make that vote, guess what? We fire them. Okay? Let me tell you something. People think that it's a side, it chooses a side between Let's Go Brandon and blank Joe Biden. Listen to me, why does it have to be a side? Let's Go Brandon should be a united front for this country. Alright, we've got enough craziness as it is. The news media driving us into hyperactivity during the coronavirus, talking about all these dang protests from Antifa and BLM, Black Lives Matter. How about all lives matter? How about all lives matter? Seriously. We got a president. You can't tell me the Obamas ain't pulling the strings. You can't tell me that Kamala Harris ain't pulling the strings, because I don't think he's there half the time. I listen to one of my favorite, Let's Go Brandon. I'm not gonna say I don't want lyrics. It kind of tells you something what young Americans are thinking about our current presidency. For president, someone calls assisted living. Come and get your man back. He don't know reality at all. And I gotta be honest with you, it's sad. It's sad that he's in that position, and that the left is using him to just get their agenda through, whether we want it or not. You don't think that we're not being sold a bill of goods? That election 2020, I'm going to say this, very well would have gone to Trump, but I think there's some vested interests who decide otherwise. When I think we, the American people, need to start shining some lights and say, hey, enough. Now, Brandon, that race car driver, he might as well have been chanting, Let's Go Brandon, because he won. He realized the dream he always wanted. American dream is still born, okay? I understand we don't like, many of us on the conservative side, we don't like Joe Biden. Oh, getting on to say something. Let's not chant blank Joe Biden. I mean, that's a baser sort that wants to do that. That's a baser sort that wants to do that. And I want to tell you guys something. Do we have to lower ourselves? Or can we raise our standards? The motto of James Hendrick Empowerment is, don't just sit there and take it. Build your dreams so you can take it. It's proactive news that you can do something about. And why should there be a side between let's go Brandon and blank Joe Biden. This is the reactive culture. Oh, side this, side that. Win, lose, and the win-lose dichotomy is wrong. Okay, so hope you find that helpful. We hope you enjoy listening to Frontline News. If you like what you hear, please subscribe and receive almost daily updates. This is Frontline News saying until next time, take care and become proactively informed.